Hello. I'm back, and better than ever. I crashed the game, and it definitely did not end well. It did not end well. Um, um. Yeah, the game doesn't like when you add negative souls to the trade. Yeah, so it turns out do not add negative souls. Yeah, game doesn't like when you add negative souls, so what do? Do the opposite. 1 billion souls. Turns out I do not have 1 billion souls. Hey, is that a Shadow Knight Freddy? You want a Shadow Knight Freddy for that Shadow Knight Freddy? I mean, it seems like a fair deal, you know? Yeah, very fair deal. We'll give away that one with speed 3. Yes, I shall lock. I shall unlock this one, though. You know what I feel like doing? A team that only Mio gave me. I cannot have any unit that Mio did not give me. God, I think I gave away almost everything Mio gave me. He gave me this, that's I know for sure. Said he gave me this. Did I not equip it? Okay. Mio, would you count you as giving me old man consequences since you gave me half of the presents that I needed for old man consequences? Okay, and then we're gonna take off the Chica. Nah, just kidding. I need her on. I never even showed her off. Okay, Mio has another thing. Unless he's taking something back. Why do you have 236 of those? I just drank my water with my mouth open and it spilled all over the place. Okay, anyway. As I was saying. No two people. Mio, how many souls, ingots did I need for the key? 12, right? Yeah, I think it was 12. I could have taken the crying child with me, but honestly I did not care enough to bring him with. I think the next game's 20. Yeah, I couldn't bring brothers because... Well, actually... You gave me most of the units I traded for brothers. So technically you did give me brothers. I also want the Apex for this event. You all, know what you want to know? What else? What else?
This ought to give me something better than scrap metal.
Hey, it's Psychic Friend Fredbear next to definitely not a friend. Yes, I do want to grind for it. Why do you think I'm perhaps, why do you think I'm perhaps doing these game modes other than for an Apex? I have my phone on a charging stand, and it's saving my life, because or else I would have to, like, have it sideways and then twist my neck just to see the chats. I want Emerson in my chat. Is that a burning baby? Hey Mio, you know how, like, join the Fntd Discord and then look in the, voice chats. Look in General 3. Ooh, streaming. I'm in the streaming chat. I'm streaming. I'm streaming. Yay. Look at that. I'm in the streaming chat. I'm streaming. Now it's saying my name instead of my, voice, but okay. The best hero? Are you saying in, like, design, or the best hero as in... Or the best hero as in damage? Just put 1 for design. Oh, in all? I mean, for damage, I'm gonna have to say the newest one, obviously. But in design, probably also the newest one. But, I mean, OMC, his design choice, it's cool that they made him not 3D. I mean, not 2D, since his original design is 2D. But the Fredbear skin that you have, is, like, the best. And then OMC's skin, I mean, OMC's skin, it's pretty much OMC, but blue. I have nothing wrong with the color blue, but why is it blue?
Who's gonna get rebooted now?
OMC just soloed that boss, may I add. Still, nothing wrong with the color blue, but just... Oh yeah, the puppet does have good damage in it. Does really have a whole lot of skins, and especially the Dark Knight puppet skin. Yeah, puppet. Oh. Yeah, now I'm regretting my choice. I'm gonna just place these guys just purely so that way I get all the money. Or some money. Money! I like money. It's not like you couldn't solo this, but like... I mean, like, you probably are soloing this, depending on the fact that I'm only using units that you gave me. Like, literally, you are soloing this. when FNTD 2 dies, are they just gonna add FNTD 3? I mean, like, FNTD 2, it never really brought any players back from FNTD 1. It only really brought the old players into the new one. Then it brought me back, obviously, but not as much players as it used to have. It's kind of like in-game. No matter what it does, until, like, a new thing, like, Five Nights at Freddy's related comes out, there's not really much you could do to save the game. Like, everybody will keep wanting more, they want less, they want... I think, the top clan. No, the top clan... the top clan is whatever the Golden Sheep's... You're in the BB Bandits clan. That is one of the top clans, so, yeah. I mean, I feel like this game really puts a whole lot more love to the puppet skin. So, yeah, as soon as the gold thing come out, oh, gold, yep, the Leakers clan is number 1. Leakers clan is number 1, you're in BB Bandits. The only reason why I don't have anybody in my clan is obviously because nobody wants in my clan. Now, I would invite you to my clan, but, I mean, like, there's way better options. Yeah, we do need a big update. Like, they just pretty much took, like, they could have added OG stuff to the game. Or new features. I mean, I think the biggest flaws with tower defenses is after, like, endless mode, if you're trying to play an endless mode, or a mode that takes a long time, there's nothing to do other than swipe on your phone if you're not using your phone to play the game. Like, after you complete the max level you have, you can't really play it after that. Like, you have to sit here like this, swiping on your phone. Instead of, like, you should be able to control your towers, instead of having just to monitor what's happening. Like, you just have to sit at your desk or sit somewhere else swiping on your phone, making sure you don't disconnect. That's a major flaw with tower defense games. Like, it takes a whole long time. I'm in the streaming Discord chat and nobody's in there. So, I'm in the Five Nights Tower Defense streaming Discord chat. I'm the only one in the streaming Discord chat.
Seems like those clankers have gone way too deep into the code. There's no way back out for them.
Yeah, I even said that in the game chat, like, their suggestions. I put in one of the channel's suggestions, either Night Shift Tower Defense or this Tower Defense, that they should add mini games in the game, and they just straight up told me no. And then in Ink Game, I gave the suggestion to put extra mini games instead of just the regular old games from Ink Game. And they all put it in yet, which is kind of annoying because it does take forever to make games, I will admit, but like, it's not like you could have said something about it. Couldn't have said something about it. Okay, I'm upgrading my team because from what... Okay, what's my trade history? We're gonna search up Mio. Trade history. Who dis? I didn't expect anybody to join the streaming chat. Hold on, Mio. I'm about to switch my team up back to a decent team, but not the exact same one I was wearing. Ow, I just hit my finger. Okay, we want Headless Horseman Mangle. Then we want Leopard Freddy Fazbear. I need to unlock some of these units I don't use anymore. I know I want to keep at least one version. I'm not unlocking him. I meant to lock this guy. Unlock. And also this guy. Hold on, Mio. I'm like doing something. I miss when purple guy used to be able to place turns. Oh yeah, when purple guy used to, instead of attacking, not attacking, instead of summoning, he used to place turrets in the old game. Yeah, that was good times, but it kind of got like annoying with the sound effects, especially in this game. Like the sound effects for turrets suck. And in this game, I think they're better than the last game, but where's my unit? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not talking about Endo 02 either. I'm talking about the... what are the chances if I spam it enough? Like, okay, nope, I guess not. What are the chances that we could do it on Nightmare? Hop in, Mio. Let's see if we could do it on Nightmare, Mio. Mio, 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 Mio. Oh, of course the thing for BB Bandits is low taper fade. No, why did you start it? I'm not online yet. Why did you start it? Mio, no, bad Mio, bad Mio. Mio, we might be cooked, Mio. Mio, I think I cooked us. Mio, we are so cooked. Mio, I am so sorry about that, Mio. Mio, I am so sorry about that, Mio. Mio, I am so sorry. I just wasted 16 seconds of our time. Probably even more. Anyway, whose skin am I eating today? Anyway, I'm gonna check if I can finally add some. I cannot add somebody to my clan. Okay, fine clan words. No leaderboard. Okay. Baby bandits, baby bandits, baby bandits, baby bandits, baby bandits, baby bandits. BB Bandits. There's no BB Bandits on there, Mio. You lied to me. When you're in first person, it really shrinks down your eye. Maybe it doesn't, you know. I don't know why, I'm just like so bored. I don't know what it is, but I don't know why I just got extremely hungry, thirsty, and tired. Okay, seems like I have met. You know what? Mio, guess what I'm gonna do to you? No, no, not like that, not like that, not like that, not like that. Just 1 second. Let me turn down my volume. Let me tell you what I'm about to do to you, Mio. Not like that still. I don't know why. Whenever I say that, I get a weird image in my head, and it's yeah, I'm still gonna grind. I'm still gonna grind, Mio. Mio, I'm still gonna grind, you know. I'm just gonna torture you in a way. Let's just say that, Mio. We're just gonna torture you in a way, Mio. Let's just say that, Mio. Mio, Mio, Mio. Mio, Mio, Mio. Mio, Mio, Mio. Mio, of course you can help. We've been grinding. I'm just, let's just say, click on the video. If not, I will.
My friend, you have met a terrible, terrible... You're dead. That's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. And he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to him, Orville, not every story has to have significance, you know? Sometimes,
When I get bored of having this in the background, trust me, I'll turn it off.
You try to read into every little thing and find meaning in everything anyone says, you'll just drive yourself crazy. I had a friend do it once. Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And then not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe. You shouldn't assume, you know? Sometimes, I said, a story is just a story. So just be quiet for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay? Of course, it was only then I realized I made sandwiches. And poor Orville was having such difficulty eating it. Elephants have those clumsy hands, you know? Actually, I suppose that's the problem. They don't have hands at all, do they? They're all feet. And I couldn't imagine someone asking me to eat a sandwich with my feet. Now, if I recall correctly, there was a bakery nearby. I said to him, Orville, let me go get you some rye bread. Now, I'm unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that Orville does. Now,
I
this
hope
was
you
on a
appreciate me
Tuesday, which was good
playing
because
this.
rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday. Or rather, they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally, they threw it all out. I don't recall. I do remember a man who would bring his son to the bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks. He would buy all of the sourdough bread. Of course, you know, you're not supposed to feed the ducks sourdough bread at all. It swells up in their stomach and then they all die. At least that's what I've heard. You know, I never saw any ducks die myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding them sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter, and I told Orville this as well, if you want to feed ducks or birds or any kind for that matter, it's best to buy seed. I mean, when you think about it, breads of any sort don't occur in nature. They don't grow on trees or spring up from the bushes. I don't think birds know what to do with bread. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I bought Orville some rye bread. What a fine day it was. It seems that you have met your end. Oh, what a pity. You know,
This ought to give me something better than scrap metal.
After all, if it weren't me, it would have just been one of the others, I guess. I'm I'm honestly just glad to be out of those air ducts. You know, it's not easy for a hippopotamus to fit up there, and not easy to get down either. Not as young as I used to be, as you can see. I used to be able to do all sorts of things. You're young, you're vibrant, you have that sort
It
of
has
pep
to
in your
be.
step.
They
It
wouldn't
reminds
change
me
it
of a
up.
conversation I was having with one of my good friends, Orville. We were having a nice picnic one day. I believe it was summer. No, perhaps it was... Was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had turned already. But I said to Orville, I says, Orville, I have a story to tell you. And Orville looked at me, kind of odd and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be
I
about
mean, if it's
something,
not
Orville.
Sister Location
Sometimes a
next
person just
season,
wants
it
to
has to
talk.
be.
Why does everything have
I
to be a
mean,
story? I
it
said
has
to
to
him.
be Ultimate
He
Custom
just
Night.
looked at me and he said, well,
Because
you
that's the
said
only
you had a
possible.
story. And,
Well,
he
really.
was quite right. I
All of
did.
these things are just
I told him
the Ultimate
I
Custom
had a
Night.
story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a story does come with its own pressures and expectations, I suppose. After all, if you're just talking to a friend, then there's no more expectations than if you were talking into the wind.
Yep, pretty much.
Words by themselves aren't expected to
Is
carry,
Ultimate Custom Night
aren't
6?
expected to
I forget.
stick. But if you announce you're telling a story, well then, there'd better be a point to it all, No one wants to sit and listen to someone ramble on and on and on with absolutely no
Wait,
end in
FNAF
sight.
6.
So,
That's
it's good to be mindful that when you tell
FNAF
someone that
6
you're about to tell a
is
story,
Pizzeria
that you have
Simulator,
something
right?
to say. Telling someone that
FNAF
you're telling a
1,
story is
obviously.
tantamount to
FNAF
having
1,
them
FNAF
stop
2,
what they're doing
Toys.
and pay attention.
FNAF 3,
You're basically
Phantoms.
saying, hey,
FNAF
buddy, stop
4,
everything.
Nightmares.
Stop what
FNAF
you're doing.
5,
I
Sister
have a
Location.
solution
FNAF
to
6,
everything.
Pizza
And, well, I
Simulator.
didn't really have any story to tell.
FNAF
In
7 is
hindsight, I
Ultimate
probably
Custom
just
Night.
missed what I
FNAF
would have
8
said that I had a
is...
story.
What's FNAF 8?
I think it would have just been
FNAF
better to
8.
tell Orville that I wanted to tell him something rather than tell him that I had a
What's...
story. But even then, it might have put too much importance on the whole thing.
What's FNAF
Either
8?
way, it was quite a nice day. I remember that we were drinking tea. Well,
No, that's
it
FNAF
seems
9.
your journey has ended. Very sorry about that. It was always going to end this way, of course. If it weren't by me,
Seems like those clankers have gone way too deep into the code.
terrible
There's
things.
no way
You
back
could
out
not
for
imagine
them.
how terrible it would be. Just, I get scared thinking about it.
Hey
Glad it's
Siri,
not me. It reminds
what's FNAF 8? Hey Siri, what's FNAF 8? Hey Siri, what's FNAF? What's Five Nights at Freddy's 8? I'm gonna...
of a
Siri,
time I was speaking to my good friend Orville. We were sitting on a park bench watching the pigeons. I was on the left, he was on the... Wait, was I on the right? The left? Anyways, it doesn't matter. We were sitting on there watching the pigeons. And I said to Orville, friend, those birds are frozen. And he kind of looked at me like I'd lost my mind. But I reminded him that it was winter, and often birds will sit in a tree until they freeze. Then they sort of fall to the ground until the sun warms up and they can, move around again. So I said to Orville, you might as well save those breadcrumbs until the birds thaw, because they can't very well enjoy them in the condition they're in. To which he asked what I meant, and asking what condition the crumbs should be in before he threw them to the birds, assuming that I meant the birds couldn't enjoy the breadcrumbs in the condition that the crumbs were in, when in fact I had meant the birds could not enjoy them in the condition that the birds were in, considering that the birds were frozen. So he took a moment and then threw his last handful onto the ground.
I mean, maybe. I'm gonna turn off Mr. Hippo's speech. It's kind of... I've heard of all the story. I've heard all the stories before. I was watching to them while doing my math work for some reason. I don't know. It brought me entertainment for the first time. I don't know why. Time, and during intermission time, I'm gonna play some Five Nights Tower Defense music. No, no, turn down the ad volume, turn down the ad volume. No, I wanted the OG thing. I thought that was it for a second. No, I don't want that one. I want the OG, like the actual OG music. FNAF. FNAF Tower Defense 1. No, not FNAF Tower Defense 2 Apex. FNAF Tower Defense 1 music. FNAF Tower Defense 1 music. AFK time. Hey, why did it stop? As soon as it was about to go away too.
You're not the only one, but this can be heavy.
Dry, tight skin after washing? Not today,
No,
babe.
no, I got an ad. No, no, I so hope that wasn't copyrighted. Maybe Phone Guy and Springtrap on the same team. Small buff because of FNAF 3. Maybe. But at the same time, that means you would have to do, like, maybe father and son duo for Evan, Masked Bullies, and Springtrap. Or you would have to do Afton with that. Or you could also do Spring Duo Afton. There's, like, way too many things that you could do with Afton. Because at that point, you would have to make almost every single unit a duel because of Afton. At the same time, you can't get Afton anymore, so maybe. I only have like 20 minutes left, so I'm gonna end this live stream, and then later on today, I'm gonna come back to it, so, be right back.